Slightly Unblended, welcome back to my channel. I decided to do a little something without a wing today since there was a lot of wing in the last one. So if you'd like to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Since I have more of a deep dive into the Muerte palette, I wanted to do a little something with the Vida palette. I will probably use these again sometime. I just want to know your opinions on what you'd like to see, like with what palette and all that. And yeah, I just figured this would be a little something without a wing, a little it's not a winged liner, but it's a winged out. I really like how different it makes my eye look. So yeah, talking too much as usual. I'm just gonna go ahead and add the ABH primer. Ooh, I said it right this time. Starting out, I'm going to take the Lexi 237 brush and just go on ahead and go into this shade right here and apply it in the crease area and just kind of wing it out. But when I get to that, I'll show you how I did it because I took a different brush for this. So I'm just going to take it and I'm running it kind of through the crease about halfway, and then I'm just kind of flicking it up towards the tail of my brow just to get a little bit of pigment to get it about the shape that I wanted. Now I'm going to take the ABH A14 brush and go back into that same color and deepen it up. For this outer part, I'm going to take the Sigma E25 blending brush and just kind of blend this out and then try to get it to go up. And with the same ABH brush, I'm just taking some of the same shade and bringing it, well, just kind of deepening it up. I'm going to take the Morphe M507 brush with a little bit more. I'm going to take this Elizabeth Mott blending brush and just blend it out. A lot of brushes, a lot of blending. Go back to the ABH A14 brush, just where it's very, very blend. Apply this some more very light-handedly and just exaggerate it a little bit. And take the Sigma blending brush again and blend it out. Now for a little bit, it's gonna be not so dark red. We'll go back and fix that once we get to the next step. So right now I'm just gonna focus on getting this red right here on this outer corner of the eye and into the crease where it is fairly bold, and then work on blending it. Next up, I'm going to take the Morphe M507 brush again, cleaned it off, and I will be going into the shade right here, the orange one. Just going to take it and apply it to the inner crease on the inner corner of the eye. And then I'm going to take it and blend it into the red. Once you have the orange down, take this blending brush. Any blending brush will work. I'm just using the E25 from Sigma and kind of run it over and blend it. Clean your brush off. Next shade, we'll take this yellow one and the same brush, the Morphe M507 brush, and just blend. Baby, blend it here. So clean off that brush and go back in with the orange shade and just touch it up a little bit. Now I'm taking this Lexi 231 brush and I'm just going to blend out this yellow at the, blending out the yellow that's closest to the brow bone. Now I'm just going to take this Morphe pencil brush and apply some more of the red to touch it up. And I do want to apologize if you hear something running. It is a heater. It's quite cold, and I'm very cold a lot. I guess I'm cold-natured, and so yeah, I had to have a little heater. So now I'm just taking the Morphe M507 brush and a little bit more of that red, a little bit more of that yellow, and I am just blending that in. And I'm just going to take that Morphe brush with the red on it again and touch this up and blend it out. I'm going to blend it with the Sigma E25 brush. Yes, it's the E25 brush, and just blend it out. And with that Morphe M507 brush, I'm just going to add a little bit more orange into the crease. With the Sigma E25 brush, I'm just going to touch this right here up by blending it a little bit more, because to me it didn't look like it looks that blended. So I'm just taking small back and forth motions, and I think I got better. So now I'm just going to take some concealer and lose my brush some more. I have everything that I need laid out in front of me. All the brushes that I've used are laid there, and I know that they're there, but it never fails. I always lose them. I'm just going to take the Morphe M421 brush with some concealer and just cut the crease halfway. Okay, so my camera likes to stop recording when I am in like 28 minutes worth of filming, or if I'm if I'm filming for like 28 minutes, it'll cut off. I don't know why. I should probably investigate the settings a little more on that, but yeah. So in case it did cut me off, after I cut the crease, I used the NYX concealer. I used this green shimmer shade right here and just applied it to the lid. Now I'll be taking the Anastasia A14 brush and going back into that red and just applying it to the edges here to blend it together. I'm just going to take the Colourpop E10 brush and go back into that orange shade and just slightly touch it up right there where that green shimmer begins. And then I'll be taking the A14 brush again and taking the red and just kind of very light-handedly take it there to the meat, just to blend a little bit more. And I'm going to take the Sigma brush again, and I'm just going to blend that out. It's going to blend, I can't talk today. I'm just going to take this up a little bit higher and blend it. And I'm going to take that orange shade again on that Colourpop E10 brush and just bring it down a little bit farther to the inner corner of the eye. And for the lower lash line, I'm jumping ahead of myself again. I'm just going to take this brush for the liner that came in the collection and the Ultra liner from the collection as well, and add it to the waterline. To smoke out the lower lash line, I'm going to be taking this Morphe brush. It doesn't necessarily have a name. I got it out of a collection. It's just in a book. This brush. And I'm going to go back into that red shade and tap off the excess and just gently add it into the lashes and to go close up to the waterline. Bring it all the way to the inner part of the eye, of the lower lash line. Just clean that brush off and then clean off your Sigma brush or your blending brush, whatever, because you can use whatever brush that you want, whatever you have, whatever's easiest, like your favorite brushes. I'm just using my favorite. So just with the blender brush, just blend that shade out. And then take the same Morphe brush that we just used, add some of that orange shade, and apply it right where you left off. Have it meet the red shade. So again, with the blended brush, just blend that out. And what I did on the other eye was I realized that there was kind of a lot more orange than I wanted, so I just went ahead and added a little bit more of the red shade. And then I took that same Sigma brush and just blended it as well. Now I'm going to take the Morphe M507 brush and that yellow shade that we blended out the orange with and just do the same thing. Today I'm trying to cover up the fact that I feel like I haven't slept in 10 years, so really smoking out this lower lash line. I'm going to film tomorrow, but it's supposed to storm, and so I figured it would just be better to do it today, because if it storms, I'm gonna be lazy. That's just that. I know that, like, knowing myself, I'm not gonna want to do anything more than I have to. So getting this done today, I feel like was the more responsible thing. Plus this weekend we're having Thanksgiving at my grandma's, so I have to go get some stuff and cook, and I'm super excited to make different things. I mean, it's not like a lot of things are going to be from scratch. It's just going to be like some different kinds of food. So gonna cook that, and then I'm going to make some food to take to my cousins, and just cooking most of the weekend. So I wanted to have Saturday for that, and then I have to upload Sunday, and then Sunday we're also having Thanksgiving at my grandma's. So yeah, I figured today will probably be the best day to do this. So now I'm going to take the BH Cosmetics number 6 brush. Yeah, it's very warm. But I'm going to take the BH Cosmetics number 6 brush and this orange shimmer shade right here, and apply it to the inner corner for the inner corner highlight. So now that that's pretty well finished, I'm just gonna pop on some lashes I'm just gonna pop on some mascara and some lashes, and I'll be right back. Since I forgot to do swatches in my first video, which I'll have a link down below if you want to check that out, I decided that I'd go ahead and do the swatches today. So these swatches will be for both palettes, the one that I used today, the Vida palette, and the ones that I've used before, the Muerte palette. How I'm gonna do this, because I suck at trying to get my arm up, is I'm just gonna start from this side and make my way over, and then the same with the other palette. So starting out, this is the first shade. Very ugly swatch, but it's okay. Ooh, these are spaced out. And that's the swatches for the Vida palette. Now, to be honest, with this palette, my favorite ones are the orange shade, and then these 3 over here. That's probably my favorite shades from the palette. I love everything about the palette. It's really good. I mean, it goes good. It's pretty, but those are just my favorites. Ones that I probably will lean more towards. And these will be the swatches for the Muerte palette. I'm gonna start from over here and make my way down again. That is the swatches for the Muerte palette, and my favorite ones from this shade, because I have to have favorites. Actually, it's going to be really hard for me to pick my favorite from this one. This is my favorite palette from like whole collection, but this beautiful shimmer here, oh my gosh, it is like drool worthy. This one here, and I definitely like both blues. And as far as the reds go, this one right here is my favorite. So I don't know what to say. I love them all, but those are my favorites. I would like to probably do something that incorporates my favorites from both palettes, so if you'd like to see that, let me know down below. Yeah, that's the swatches, and if you'd like to check out my first video, like I said, I have it linked down below. I have an entire video using this palette right here, as well as this one that you're watching currently, and yeah. So back to wherever I left off before I decided to edit these in. So this is the finished look with the Vida palette by Meltcosmetics, and I wanted to do something a little different. I mean, it's not like different, but it kind of is for me. I like it. It's just like, I don't know. I really like it. Let me know what you think, and if you'd like a chance to be featured in an upcoming video, please use the hashtag SlightlyUnblended on Instagram. I will have everything listed down below that I use. I will have my Instagram link down below. Since I didn't include the swatches in my first video, if you're interested in that video, I will have it linked down below as well. I have my Twitter, everything, and yeah, I think that's about it. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope that I'll see you in the next one. And if you like this video, please like and maybe give me a subscribe so we can be friends and you can keep up with all my nonsense that I do with my face. Okay, that's it for this one. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.